Well, if you're here for a sawmilling video, this is not it for you. I do a bunch of those on the channel, so you can hop over and watch some of those, but this is more of an update of why I haven't had any videos out in a little while. And the quick of that is my sawmill's been broken down, and I was given this house that is going to be completely gutted to the studs and brought back to life, and hopefully will be my forever home with me and the fiance. So you know, if you want to watch the sawmilling videos, I got a bunch over on the channel, and if you're interested in actually following what happens with my life on the farm, I'm going to update you here, so stay tuned. Okay, so here's the house that I just inherited. You can see there's a big old dumpster here so that we can throw all the lath and plaster in there. I'm having a whole bunch of friends come over this Sunday, and we're going to try to demo as much as possible. There was a big old pile of garbage here. Now it's just mostly metal scrap stuff. I'm going to side the rest of the front. I already did the other three sides. Okay, so here's the back. I did do the three sides of siding. Nice charcoal gray with white trim, black tin roof, and I redid the tops of the chimneys already. This back door looks a little goofy now, but I have a set of French doors, and while the tenants were living in here, I sided the house, so measured the doors, and I ended up just making it the right size for whenever I reframe those. So that will be a set of French doors. You can see some of the carpet we already threw out the window. Here's the other side. Here is the backyard, and that is the barn, or the farm, where I keep the sawmill now. So I'm going to bring it down here. I'm going to get this barn torn down because it's beyond repair. I'll get some sort of building here with a sawmill shed attached to it. If I don't attach it, I have another couple of spots over here. There's an old shack there that needs torn down. There was an old shack here that I did start tearing down. Big old fireplace, like burn pile, that needs cleaned up. Yard still needs cleaned up. And I got all the stumps, or all the trees, cut out of here, so it's getting there. This place was covered with trees. A couple of them actually fell on this part of the roof and broke rafters, so chipping away at it. Once I get the house half decent or nice weather, I'm going to work on getting this yard cleaned up because this drives me nuts. I did get, that was all 6 foot of weeds. We did a septic, and now it's all nice and green because I planted grass, and I've been maintaining that section. So here's the current barn. Looks good from this side, I mean, other than the junk everywhere, and you know, it looks like it could just be patched up and saved. Missing some floorboards, or some siding boards here. Again, looks like you could save it. And then, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but right here, that roof's gone. You can see the wiggliness of the roof, and this is the good side of the roof. The other side has 2 giant holes in it, and they rotted through the roof, through the second floor, and down to the first floor. So all the support is gone, so it's more dangerous to save it than it is to tear it down and build new. So I'm going to try to save all the beams and rebuild a new one with either the same things or use the barn wood in my house and then just build all new. So I will take you in and show you the inside. Okay, so this is the inside of the house. You can probably see the nice big yellow jacket nest right there. This is actually the kitchen. This house was built in the late 1800s or early 1900s on top of log sills, and so they basically just took a tree, flattened the top, maybe the bottom, stacked up some stones, set them on top, and then just started framing. You can see they're 4x4s, like every 3 feet. Timber frame style, so they have like the mortise and tenons and the pegs. So this bottom 2 rooms here were built first, and then the other half of the house was built. So this was originally a single story. They turned it into a 2-story, then added the addition. So you can see kind of the 3 separate buildings. So I'll give you a tour of the house, and you can see all the work that is going to be coming up here pretty soon. You'll have to let me know how much of it you actually want to see. If you just want a couple of updates as I go, if you actually want me to walk you through a process, or just see us smashing things with sledgehammers. So we're going to go ahead and I guess I'll give you the tour. Okay, so here's a not so important diagonal brace. I guess they decided they didn't need it if they put a door in here. You can see what I mean by the mortise and tenon. There's the peg. There's a hand-hewn beam right across here, wallpapered over. This used to be the exterior, and whenever they added on, they took this 4x4 stud, cut it, slid it over here, and put a nice little 8-inch block in here. So they did that in a couple of places, but this wall separates the kitchen from the dining room. You can see it's just 1-inch plank, and then the chimney. You can actually see the old stairs. Let me try to get out of that light. You can see each stair there, the whole way up. So that's where they used to be. This was the dining room. So I plan on taking out this whole thing up to the chimney. From here over will be gone, hopefully. And then this whole wall will be gone, hopefully. Obviously I'm going to need some beams. Those few studs there I'm hoping will be gone so we can put a table and be able to look straight out to the field. This is the living room. Nice big window. I do have a replacement window for it already. Looks straight down the long driveway, which you cannot tell through the dirty glass. Fireplace. The old mantle from the fireplace. I would like to remove this wall kind of like it is already, so we can get straight into the kitchen from here, so you're not kind of blocked off. So this is the room we're just in the kitchen, and the basement doors right here. It's going to need some structural work. I highly doubt you'll be able to tell in the video, but the floor is kind of level, and right before that red light it just dips right down. That's because they have it supported most of the way, but right in front of that red light is where the last post is, and they try to support an entire house on with a 2x6 flat. They thought that was going to pick everything up and hold it. So here's my crappy set of stairs. If the wood's salvageable, I'll rip the carpet off and redo the wood if I don't have to redo the whole thing. Hopefully I can get rid of Barney Purple. I would like to do some that wire cable looking staircase or handrail, but getting rid of Barney Purple is just as exciting as that. So off the steps, landing here, this would be the master. Another fireplace up here. No real closets. That closet here isn't even wide enough for a clothes hanger. So the rooms are about, well, the rooms are about 18 by 24, so the length from doorway to that corner is the 18. So back out to the stairs. Around the corner would be the bathroom. So I got the cast iron tub out already. Gonna have to rip all the lath and plaster out and give it a good pretty tile job. Back over here, below this room is the kitchen. Below this is that orange dining room. So this is the timber frame side again. Something's jacked up with the floors. You can see, walk in flat here. By the time it wraps around, you're up a whole section. Then it's bumped up again for that where that closet used to be. There used to be a wall right here. There's 1 inch thick beadboard. And instead of lath and plaster over here, they just did this beadboard horizontally. So you can see it's just wooden beadboard. They did it horizontally the whole way around the exterior. You can see there used to be some sort of water leak here. There's the chimney again. Over here, barely see it. There's some honeycomb from honeybees, so you used to have a nest in this wall. So the plan in here is 2 bedrooms for future children. See if we can get a upstairs laundry so we don't have to go down into the dark basement. And throw a bathroom in the master and redo this bathroom. So upstairs is pretty simple. Just replace this really thin wall with a 2x4 wall so we can actually do electrical. Speaking of electrical, I'm redoing all the electrical because there's one junction box, let me block that light, right up here above my finger, and it powers the entire upstairs. They just splice it right in the middle of a line and add on the second wire. They run that for a little while and they decided to cut that one, splice it, and run another wire without any boxes, so that's highly illegal. Alright, so the sawmill update that I had was, the reason there hasn't been any videos is because it's been broken down. It's brand new, bought it in October. Obviously it still has the warranty on it. Ran it for whatever the last video was, and then after I was done running it, put it away like I usually do, cleaned everything off, took the tension off the belt, turned the key off, left, came back a couple days later, stone dead. So I was like, okay, obviously it's winter, battery maybe couldn't take it. I mean, it was only 35 degrees. That never killed my LT15, so it was surprising, but I was like, whatever, let's charge it. Well, I tried charging it, and that didn't work, so I ended up calling Woodmizer in Indianapolis, and the guy didn't really want to listen to me to diagnose it. I wanted to explain what happened, and he just went straight into telling me to, touch this thing here, touch that thing there, test this thing, and I never really got anywhere with him. He thought I was colorblind because he was telling me I have a blue wire when I actually have a black wire. So once the Pennsylvania Woodmizer crew came back from the show, I gave them a call. The owner up there is super awesome. His name's Marty. He took care of it right away. I explained to him the problem, and within 30 seconds he already had the answer. They have an issue with the brand new mills. I don't know if it's all of them or just some of them, but the alternator is charging at 19 instead of 14. So what that's doing is it's frying the battery, and then in the process of that, it's frying some of my electronics. So whenever we swapped batteries, my fiance saw smoke coming out of the H bridge. So after the smoke came out, I just said, hey, I don't want to touch this because I'm not burning my barn down for something that's under warranty. So he drove right down. About an hour after he got here, everything was fixed and I'm good to go. So I'll be getting some sawmill videos back up, and I have a job lined up. The guy is a HVAC guy. He's going to help me out in the house. In return, he has a whole bunch of trees he cut down on his property, so I'm going to mill those for him. So some more bartering. You can't beat that. So I got him, and then my excavator friend dropped off a couple of really big ash trees, so I'm going to get those milled up for him. I've been missing milling, so the only good thing is, while the mill's been down, I've been in here demoing, so I didn't waste any time. I just didn't get any good videos for you guys. So that should be the update. Also, our barn that I mill out of, we are residing the entire thing. So I'm keeping all the old barn wood, either do some projects or sell it, and the entire rest of it is being resided, and any structural issues or roof issues are being fixed now too. So hopefully we make that barn last another 150 years. So this probably was a boring video, but for some of the guys who just follow the channel and not just the sawmilling parts, it's a little look into my life. If you guys are interested in more of these, let me know. If you guys want to see actual work be done in here, I can start recording some of that stuff. Or if you just want me to bring you back in a month and show you the progress or lack of, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But you know, let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you just want me to stick to sawmilling, forget this stuff, whatever. So let me know about that. And I guess I will see you on the next one. If you enjoy all the videos on the channel so far, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it. Help me grow a little bit, and I will try to keep putting out some decent content for you, and keep you updated with the life on the farm.